Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? I'm doing okay. I had a very busy day because I had 3 classes today. Tuesdays are very busy for me at my college, but I'm here. I'm back home in my studio, and I'm ready to do the live stream and answer all of your English questions. If today is your first time here, my name is Robin Shaw, and I am a Canadian teacher living and working in South Korea. And today, as you can see on this schedule, Tuesday is English Q&A. You guys have the English questions, and you ask me the questions, and I will try to answer. I'll do my best. All right, so let's just take a look in the chat room. Who's Diallo came first, 8:30. Well, 8:30 my time. That was 2 hours ago, Diallo. You were very early. Are you still here? Prakar, Leila, welcome. Ferhantu, hi. I'm having a good day. Ferhantu. Nui. I wish I knew how to pronounce your name. Nui, Nu. And Grace can hear me. Thanks for telling me you can hear me. All right, so as you guys know, you should be preparing any English questions and start asking your questions. Make sure you have a question mark and try to give an example sentence to help me out. So I know you guys, you should be studying English every day. You should be practicing speaking if you can. That's very difficult. Listening, you got to practice your listening, reading, and writing. Pak Minu, hello. You must be my student. Which class are you in, Pak Minu? Vid Studio. This is not a topic tonight, Vid Studio. I'm just answering any questions you have about English or life. Maybe I can give some wisdom about life if you ask questions like that. All right, I got a few students here. 1A. Well, I have many 1A classes. Which day? Just moving my stuff here. And today I have water. I don't have Coke Zero, just water. Ah, okay. Hello, Minu. Welcome to the live stream. All right, guys, let's get the questions. Ziad's here. What is your country you live in? I'm living in Korea right now. Vid Studio. Which country are you in, Vid Studio? Were you in Vietnam? I don't remember. Sorry. Grace, I drank Coke Zero Coke yesterday. Leila, yes, drinking water better than anything. Nobody has any English questions? Rahul? English. So while you've been studying today, you have many questions. Oh, Diallo coming in with a big, powerful question. I'm from Canada, Vid Studio. All right, so Diallo, if you see Diallo's question there, she's got 4 words. They mean different things, and part of the problem with those 4 words is pronunciation. So I'm going to do the pronunciation first. The first one is lose. The second one is loose. The third one, lost. And the fourth one, loss. Lose, loose, lost, loss. And Diallo, I'm just going to give you a quick answer. They all mean very different things. If you check the dictionary, The sound, they all start with L-O and have the S or Z sound, but they mean very different things. So, Diallo, if you want me to help you with those words, you need to go get some example sentences from the dictionary because they mean different things. Grace, she refused to climb out of the tree. Yes. She refused to get out of the tree. Yes. She refused to come out of the tree. Yes. Do those sentences have the same meaning? Good question, Grace. Yes. I'm going to say yes. All three of those sentences have the same meaning. Climb out of the tree, get out of the tree. She refused coming out of the tree. Of course, the first two are better. Arash, hello. Vit Studio, do you work in a company or a group or other? I work at a college in Korea, and I also work at a company, a trade company, and I also have another YouTube channel. I have 2 YouTube channels. And that's what I do, Vit Studio. What do you do, Vit Studio? What's your job? Ziad. Today I'll go to make a placement test in order to promote to speak with native speaker. What advice to get? What advice should I give you? Well, when I give a placement test, sometimes the people are usually very nervous and they want to speak perfect English. And I think a lot of the time it's very important just to be comfortable speaking with someone. So if someone is very uncomfortable speaking English, I usually say they're not ready for English. So my advice to you is, even if your English is not perfect, most important is that you're still comfortable. You feel comfortable using English and speaking to a foreigner. There's lots of other advice I could give, but Ziad, that's the main one. Just, your English is not perfect, Ziad. Don't worry about that. Just worry about being comfortable. Don't be so scared. Leila, always with synonyms. Leila, is there any difference between dirty and filthy? Look at this filthy hut. That was a dirty house. I think filthy would be like very dirty. So filthy is a little bit stronger. Filthy, filthy. Dirty, filthy. Tiago, welcome. So filthy, very dirty. Hannah, hello. If you guys are coming late, that's fine. Start getting your English questions in and I'll try to help as best I can. Stephanie, hello. Florin's here. Wow. Hello, Florin. Do you have any English questions? Win is here. Rahul. Rahul asks, how to improve tongue twister in British English? That's a tongue twister. How to improve tongue twister in British English? Rahul, a tongue twister is even difficult for native speakers. That's why it's called a tongue twister, because native speakers have difficulty saying tongue twisters. So Rahul, not many people, even native speakers, are perfect at tongue twisters. I'm not sure. To improve, you just keep saying it. Keep saying it. Florin, I want to speak more than perfect English. What is more than perfect? More than perfect is me. Sorry, joking. There is no more than perfect. There's only perfect. Carrie Page. Yeah, Carrie Page is a very important question because a lot of students have this problem. How to pronounce leave, and live. For example, I don't want to live. I don't want to leave here. I don't want to leave her. Sorry. So there's short I and long I sound. If you look at my mouth, because pronunciation is always a physical problem. So the first word, leave. You can see E. E. My lips are coming apart here. Leave. Leave. And live, there's not much movement here. Live. 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 Leave. Live. I don't want to live. I want to leave her. So, Carrie, I hope that helps you. Fit Studio, I'm in an academy. You should have an academy about YouTuber and owner at server Minecraft Mine.AO. What's your YouTube academy? You teach YouTubers? And owner at server. Can you make money from a Minecraft server? I used to play Minecraft, but I don't have time now. Oh, thank you, Hannah. Thank you for your support, Hannah. Tiago! What's Tiago? I'm going to take a TOEFL exam in the next couple weeks. Sounds expensive. I am nervous because my listening is not so good. I have a grammar question about the use of comma. Tiago, what's the question? Because comma has so many uses, Tiago. For your listening, Tiago, you have to listen every day, all right? And I'm not joking. If you're weak in listening, because your test is coming up in a couple weeks, every day you should be listening as much as you can. As much as you can. So try to break up your listening. Like if you can do 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at lunch, 20 minutes or an hour in the evening, try to break it up during the day. Just make it a habit for the next couple of weeks before your test. Tiago, that's a very important test, Tiago. You have to put in the time and effort. I'm going to move it over here. Why am I looking over there today? Here, I'm going to look here. Pak Minu, how can I get better? I think you want to say pronunciation. That's a good question. How to get better pronunciation? Well, pronunciation, of course, you have to start speaking. So a lot of Korean students don't like speaking English. But to get better pronunciation, you have to speak more. You have to try to make foreign friends because you're going to hear the pronunciation and then you're going to try to copy their pronunciation. So Minu, my advice to you is you're a young person. You can find foreign friends on, I always recommend the Meetup app that I just typed. It's not a dating app, but that has many different clubs or groups in your area where a lot of foreigners like to meet, go hiking, language exchange. So if you join that app, you can find something you're interested in, movies, maybe even drinking. You can find a lot of foreigners like that too. You can meet them and you can make friends, and this will help your speaking and improve your pronunciation. Mustafa Gulawa. Hello, teacher Robin. Hello, Mustafa. Grace. Recruit. Today, my new word. The university located by my office were recruiting new teachers to teach Chinese. Teachers from China came to my office today and recruited me to help their task. They recruited you or they hired you? So there's a little bit difference between recruit and hire. So recruit, yeah, you can recruit. If you're a big company, they can recruit new employees. But we don't usually recruit one person. So we usually hire one person. We recruit many people, which would be similar to hiring many people. Please correcting my sentence with new word. I think I did. Hannah, what's the difference between can and able to? I think this is so. I can do it. I'm able to do it. They mean the same thing. I can do it. I'm able to do it. Leila, I always imagine that I'm a student in Robin's classroom to learn English very well. Is this sentence correct or not? I always imagine that I'm a student in Robin's class to learn English. I would probably change learn to study. Students, yeah, learn and study are very similar, but it seems a little awkward with learn. I would just say study English. Yeah. But how I am here and how I am in the classroom are very different, right? And maybe if some of my classroom students are watching, you can tell us, how am I different from here and the classroom? What's different about my teaching? Atika, hello. Kiramat, hello. It doesn't matter on Q&A. It doesn't matter if you come late because there's no topic. You just come in, you ask your questions, and if you got your answer, you can leave. Thank you, Ziad. Mustafa, give us advice to improve our English. Well, I give the same advice always. I think most of the people knowing the first thing I'm always going to promote is reading. Mustafa, if you want to be fluent, the only way you can be fluent is through reading. Reading or living in an English-speaking country. So start with reading, Mustafa. If you don't read, start reading. Reading books or reading things on the internet, but reading every day. And reading at your level. Okay. Kiramat, sorry, the wrong spelling of your name. Oh, I didn't even notice. How did you spell my name? Oh, Shah. You always write S-H-A. Kiramat, every day people are spelling my name very different ways in different languages. So I'm used to people spelling my name different ways. And Kiramat, I would probably spell your name wrong if I had to. Kiramat Shah. Do you pronounce your name, this last name, the same as me, Shah? Robin from Florin. Do you see a difference between? I ask myself. Yes, I wonder. Yeah, those are different expressions, Florin. I ask myself is more of your. They're similar, but I asked myself last night, why did I do that? I wonder, why did I do that? They're very similar, but the situation we would use, I ask myself and I wonder, would be very different. They're not always the same. They're the same like a little time. I wonder has so many meanings. But if you could give me example sentences using I ask myself and I wonder, and I would be able to give a better answer. Tiago, is it necessary I use comma when I say something about time or place before I say the rest of the phrase? Yeah, time is very important. Any time phrase, comma. Follow that rule. Or I'll type it here. Yesterday, comma. Next year, comma. All right, always a time phrase. when I was little, comma. That is also a time reference. And you should say, it's not few days ago, it's a few days ago. The expression is a few days ago. There's other ways to use commas. There's many ways to use commas. You would have to give me more examples, Tiago. Win. Practice to improve my pronunciation. Well, Win, there's a lot of apps. And another idea for pronunciation is if you use a translation app, you know, like I use Google Translation. Google doesn't give me any money to support that. So when I load up Google Translate here, and then I can say monkey, and then it will translate. Now, it has to understand my pronunciation. So you guys at home, you could try to translate into your language. So you can talk to Google Translate. If it doesn't understand your pronunciation, you're doing something wrong. But if it understands that you said monkey, your pronunciation's probably very good. And Win. Don't confuse pronunciation, good pronunciation, with an accent. Because American British accent, you don't need that. Good pronunciation, to me, you have perfect pronunciation if you talk to another English speaker and they understand every word you say. That's it. That means you have perfect pronunciation. Florin, I don't care about the TOEFL exam itself. I just want to use this guideline. Florin, it's not a good guideline. And it's expensive. Fit Studio, I study at an academy, not teach. And my name in Minecraft is Ragu60. If you have time, you can play with me. My account can play in Hypixel. I don't even know what Hypixel is. I can make money in my server. Wow, that's interesting. All right, I'm going to take this information down. You never know. You never know when I get back into Minecraft. Maybe I stop this live stream for the future and just play Minecraft every night, 10:30. Florin, I want foreign friends. I'm your friend, Florin. Yeah, I'm your friend, so what's the problem? Fanny, how can you work at 3 companies while you also teach in college? Then at night you do live stream. Wow, you're so... Fanny, now you understand my life. Yeah, every day is go, 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 work, 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 go, work. That's my life for now. Florin, how can I have a good social life full of native speakers without moving to another country? Florin, are there many native speakers in your area? That can be hard because I don't know about your city. Tiago, do you have any suggestion for listening materials for the TOEFL test? Because sometimes I listen to TED, but this kind of audio is different. Oh, Tiago, listen to everything. So, because your TOEFL test is coming soon, listen to practice listening. Listen to live streams like this or other YouTube videos. Listen to TV shows, listen to movies, listen to the radio, listen to everything. You just get practice listening to everything every day. When you finish your TOEFL test, you don't stop. You keep studying listening, all right? And speaking and writing. You're not learning English for the test, Tiago. You're trying to improve all of your English skills, all right? TOEFL, if you're studying just for TOEFL, that's sad. You should be studying beyond TOEFL. What's the English you need beyond TOEFL? That's where you're studying. Carrie is still here. What is the most difficult thing in your life these days besides your works? Work is uncountable, so beside your work. The most difficult thing of my day is talking to angry students. So I have angry students a lot in the chat now. You don't see their messages on my WhatsApp group. There's a lot of very, very angry people, and they say bad things to me every day. So, and they complain to me every day. So it's very hard every day to talk or to get so much negative. You guys are very positive, but there's a lot of negative. I think it's from you guys, it's about 90% positive, but there's about 10% negative to doing YouTube stuff and talking in my WhatsApp groups. And every day I have to deal with angry people, especially in my WhatsApp group. If you haven't joined WhatsApp, join my group. I highly recommend that. You meet a lot of friends. But my WhatsApp groups have very strict rules. And when people break those rules, I kick them out, or another person will kick them out. And they usually, well, they always send me very, very negative messages. So, Carrie, dealing with those people every day is, that's difficult in my life. Omani, hello. Leila, does on one's own have the same meaning as alone? I was on my own that evening. Yeah, I was alone that evening. Yeah, I would say, Leila, they mean the same thing. For Hantu, how to speak English while being nervous. Oh, yeah, that's a big problem. Do a live stream in English. Tips for the type of person who can't speak properly when being nervous. All right, well, I have no sympathy for shy people. I know shy is a little bit different than nervous, but this is a very important issue, and I hope everyone is listening now. For Hantu, if you are shy, you cannot learn English. All right? It's not going to work. Shy is... At my college, I have... My classes today are usually around 40 students, and of course, most of them are shy. So I have to try and get them to be comfortable in English. But if you're shy, it's not going to work. So I would suggest you work on your personality. I know it's difficult to try and be a little more outgoing, step by step, but to improve your English quicker, you got to start speaking and not care about mistakes or things like that. So for Hantu, step one, in the WhatsApp group, start sending me voice notes. All right, so start talking to me. I think that helps a lot of students. They're very shy, but in the group, they start sending me voice notes and I start responding, and then they feel, oh, I can talk to a native speaker. And then from there, you can move on to real people. I guess it's a difficult thing for Hantu, I know, but you can't be shy. You're not going to learn English being shy. Ujwal Sankar, how to get better accent? Well, I do not promote learning accents. I don't think accents are a waste of time unless you live in an English-speaking area. If you move to southeastern United States, you should have the accent down there. If you move to Western Canada, you should have a Western Canadian accent. If you don't go to an English-speaking country, you don't need an accent. Your local accent is enough. Most people who speak English in the world do not have an American or British accent. Why do you want that? All right. Tiago, other question. Do you think it is a good idea to use templates for writing and speaking section? Yes, Tiago. Practice with the templates. Yes. I don't know your level, Tiago, but I'm going to say templates work. That can help you. Win, how to pronounce... I'm going fast, but still I'm behind 11 minutes. Sorry, guys. I'll talk faster. How to pronounce enthusiastically. Enthusiastically. That's a big word. Enthusiastically. Wow, so many syllables. Vid Studio. When do we use in spite of, despite, and although? All right, Vid Studio, your question is a little too complicated for this live stream because that actually takes a lot of time to explain those. I already explained although in a past video, so if you check on my channel, I did a good video on although and though and even though. And in spite of, despite, I will do that in a future video, but sorry, Vid Studio, that's a little too big of a question for now, because that'll take me 10. I need example sentences. I need a lot of example sentences to teach that. If you bring in some example sentences, I can comment on those example sentences. But sorry, that's a little too big right now. Grace says, how can I easily distinguish that she'd form is she would and she had when I read? Reading more. Grace, read more and you will get it. Your brain will get it. So that's a good example. Just keep reading. You will get the sense. You will get the sense. The more you see that, the more you'll know. You'll feel that. That's all I'm going to say, Grace. Keep reading. Sorry, I break your message. That's fine. Faisal. Hello, Omani. Translation. Yeah, but use Google Translation for check your pronunciation. Sebastian Ramirez Gutierrez. Hello. Hey. I'm beginning in English. I have a difficulty in speaking. Yeah, Faisal. WhatsApp group. Send voice notes. Sebastian, okay, from Colombia. Nice to meet you, Sebastian. Welcome. You said that 10 minutes ago. Sorry I'm late to responding to you. I don't know if you're still here. Florin, I have a question about ain't. All right, so Florin, I think you know, Florin, I don't like the word ain't. You can see it in a lot of American pop culture, but ain't is not a good word to use. So I certainly recommend no student in the world, no person in the world should use ain't. But you'll see that a lot in pop songs. So Florin, I think you already know what ain't means. I'm not even gonna do examples. I don't want to teach that, Florin. I'm anti ain't. Puck Minu, I want to go to Katusha. What is Katusha? But I'm worried about talk with American Army. How can I be confident when I'm speaking? All right, so he said Katusha, which, well, I know what it is, but this is an international group, so you should explain what Katusha is. So that's in Korea. Koreans have to do military service, and sometimes they do military service with American soldiers. So the Koreans who have to do military service, they do 2 years with American soldiers. They got to be really good at English. So, Pak Binu, if you're not confident, maybe you shouldn't do Katusha. How can I be confident? You're all right. How can I be confident? How can I have confidence? All right, so there's two ways to ask that question. How can I be confident? How can I have confidence? Well, Pakminu, talk to me in class about that very issue. Come next time you see me in class, come ask me that question. Fatima. Hello, please teacher, tell me if you know a site or an application for learning English grammar. Well, there's always my website. And for apps, Florin knows a lot of apps. So Florin, what apps do you recommend for studying English? Because I don't study English, right? So I'm not very familiar with the apps to study English. Diallo, lost. The meaning is bereavement or bad luck, loss. Yes, Diallo. I'm sorry. If someone died, you would say, I'm sorry for your loss. Someone died. I'm sorry for your loss. Teacher, oh, Yola be uncopyrightable. Uncopyrightable. And then you have phobia there. I don't know that phobia. It's not common, that phobia. So I will check. What does it mean? Extreme superstition. Triskaidekaphobia. I don't know how to say that. Triskaidekaphobia.
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 Triskaidekaphobia. This is a tongue twister. Triskaidekaphobia. That's how you pronounce it. Triskaidekaphobia. Lofty guy is here. Grace, I want to see the hidden messages too. No, you don't, Grace. Ziad, if anyone bothered you, yeah, block them. I blocked them. 37 students, Omani. Yeah, 37 students is great. Hannah, how we can say another way the sentence she broke away. I'm not sure what you mean by she broke away. I need more information about that. She left? Can you give me a better sentence, Hannah? Sorry, you waited so long for that question and I can't give you an answer right now. Grace. Yeah, I'll try to ignore them. Diallo, is reading aloud help? Yeah, reading out loud. We say reading out loud. That is very helpful. If you like reading, sometimes practice reading a paragraph out loud. And I suggested this in other videos because people don't realize that they are getting better in English. They don't realize that because it's so slow. So every month, read one paragraph. Every month, read the same paragraph and record your voice. And after a year, you will hear that you are improving in your English. So reading out loud will help you to improve your English. Florin, you are not shy. Yu Sung-jun. Hello, Yu Sung-jun. United States of Angriness. Here's where, what do you do? Grace, tolerate, put up with. What is the difference of those? I think they're the same. They're not different, Grace. Tolerate and put up with, they're the same. My mom wouldn't tolerate the playing. My mom doesn't tolerate me playing violent video games. My mom doesn't put up with me playing violent video games. The grammar construction will be a little different, but they mean the same thing. Diallo, how can one become out of shy? Because I'm also very shy. Well, I used to be shy, people. and I'm still shy. I'm not outgoing. I'm not an outgoing person. When I was in high school, I never spoke, right? In high school, I was very quiet. I didn't speak at all. Even in university, I remember in university I had to do presentations. I was terrible. I was too shy, too nervous. But this is one good thing about teaching, because when I became a teacher, I had to speak to classrooms, right? And, of course, at the beginning, I'm very shy, nervous to talk to a classroom. But over the years, at my college, I'm never shy. Talking to 40 students, I'm never shy. YouTube, doing videos. I'm okay now, the live stream, but maybe in December I was very shy. But each live stream, I'm getting better. So Diallo, it takes a lot of social practice. Okay, you have to go out and find groups that will help you not be shy. It's a social problem. You have to try. Sorry, I gotta speed up. Still 10 minutes behind. Sorry, guys. My father says when I have 2,000 to 3,000 vocabularies so I can make a sentence, because I can't make the sentence well. Well, yeah, 2,000 to 3,000 vocabulary is a strong vocabulary base. If you have 2,000 to 3,000 vocabulary, that's enough for conversation, basic conversation. That's enough for basic conversation. You can function in English. Of course, if you want to know bigger words, or you need English for academic purposes, you need a lot more words than that. Tiago, do you have any templates for speaking and writing sections? Which could you share with? I don't have any templates. Sorry, Tiago, I don't have templates. I would just Google it. You could probably find a lot of speaking templates. All right. See, I just, when I'm not talking, that means I just got some bad comments. So I gotta kick these people out. Okay. Leila, thank you. I don't deserve negative messages. Well, sometimes I deserve negative messages because I'm not nice to everyone, right? As you know, my view is I want to help people who deserve to be helped, and some people don't deserve my help. So I usually tell them, you don't deserve my help because my help is free. You're wasting my time, and I usually tell them, get out of my life, and then they respond negative. So sometimes I deserve it because I'm not always nice. Faisal, WhatsApp links below. In every video description, you can find my WhatsApp links. Benwood, which is correct, maintenance and maintenance? Well, I'm not a dictionary, Benwood, and that takes you 2 seconds in Google. It's the first one, maintenance. Leila, I had a good time at the beach. Correct. Abdu, hello. Florin, when should I learn English grammar? Never, Florin. Stop learning English grammar, Florin. Start reading authentic material. Start listening to authentic material. Don't ever don't ever study English grammar again, Florin. Hannah, please explain how we must use different adjectives in one sentence. Their places. The adjective order. Well, again, Hannah, that's too big of a question because that takes but I do have a video. I'm just getting the link now. Yeah, adjective order takes practice, but what really helps with adjective order is reading. As always, reading. And I'm putting a link to the video I made with Fanny about adjective order. So I can't really help too much other than your example. So, big English handsome black man went to the store. A big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 4 adjectives there. Adjective order, you should right away I would say don't worry about more than 2 adjectives, because very rarely do native speakers ever use more than 2 adjectives. So trying to find the order of 4, yeah, if you think that's important, check the video, but 99.9% of your speaking will never use more than 2 adjectives. Stephanie, okay, see you. So Stephanie left 10 minutes ago. I missed her. Goodbye. Abdul, can you change the sentence in the passive voice? Don't let him hit you. Don't be hit by him. Do right thing. What does that mean? Test. Hello. Hutami. Hello. Dio. Dio, where are you from? Talha. Kore. Balush. Sir, suggest the application which we able to discuss with anybody in English. WhatsApp. WhatsApp. You can join my groups in the video description. Anagui, hello. Vid Studio, how can we study English better? Vid Studio, it starts with your attitude. Your attitude is very important. You cannot study English unless you have the proper attitude. And the attitude is, I'm going to study English every day, and I know I'm going to get better slowly. There is no quick way to become fluent. So your attitude has to be positive. You have to put in a lot of time and effort. Once you're aware of that, you can start learning English better. And of course, reading. You don't like reading. Everyone hates reading, but that is the key. Dio, you have quotes about confidence. I don't have quotes about confidence. Omani, I recommend use Drops app and Duolingo. Okay, so there you go, guys. Maybe check out Drops app. I don't know Drops app. Okay, and Duolingo. Okay. Monmon, hi Mr. Rahman. If I want a paragraph or article of certain number of words, are there constant words or expressions that could use the increased number of words? Monmon, if you just keep reading every day, you will build your vocabulary. There's a lot of words that are used again and again and again. You will start to master those words the more you read. But start reading at your level. Don't read something that's too difficult. Hannah. All right. Oh, we got the broke away. Sorry. She broke away. She doesn't believe in better now. Her mood is not great like before. Sorry, Hannah, can you use broke away in a full sentence? She broke away from what? She broke away from her family? She broke away from her job? She broke away from her dog? What is she breaking away from? So, well, I'm going to try to help you without all the information. She broke away means she separated from maybe the problem. My mom doesn't put up with me playing violent video games. Jola, how to pronounce and not to break the tongue. Oh, come on, Jola, you're trolling me. No native speaker says that word. That is a medical word. That is written as a medical word. It is not a word for speaking. No native speaker says that. It's not a word. And you guys don't even need to know the word. Hannah, I heard stuffy school. What is the meaning of that? Well, stuffy can mean like bad air, or you feel difficult breathing in a room. This room is stuffy. But if we describe something as he's a stuffy person or a stuffy school, you got to give me a full sentence. That could mean that the school is kind of not easygoing, or it's too many rules, something like that. But I would need a better sentence. Diallo, how to talk about English with other? Well, Diallo, you have to just find an English group and start practicing. Like join an app below or a group in your area. It's up to you to go out there and find people who like English, and they will help you. Grace, what assignments do you usually give to your college students writing? Grace, this is the first year I don't give writing assignments anymore because I have too many, in the Korean situation. You guys don't know about Korea, but I'll tell you a little bit about Korea. At the Korean universities, they have full-time professors and part-time professors. And they made a law. They have to give more. The Korean government made a law to the universities. They have to give more job security to part-time professors. So that law is active this year. So all the universities in Korea, they didn't want to give more job security to part-time professors, so they fired all the part-time professors in Korea at most universities. Were thousands of jobs fired. You're gone. But because they fired all these part-time teachers, my classes have more students, right? So tomorrow I have a class with 43 students. That's probably my biggest class, 43. Last year it would have been about 33. So I got 10 extra students. I have no time to teach writing this semester. So, the students hurt because they have more students in a class. 43 students for a conversation class. That's impossible. But, I got to do my best. Grace, I don't know how many vocabulary I need to know. How many Korean vocabularies do you know? Oh, Grace, I know maybe 500 Korean words. Not so much. I used to know more, but every day I lose it. Well, Manny, I joined your WhatsApp group and I read English and Twitter. Is this enough to prove my English without reading books? No, Amani. It's very good that you read in WhatsApp and Twitter, but that is very helpful. That is very helpful for your English. But WhatsApp and Twitter uses casual, sometimes only spoken English. It's very important to read a book or an article to get the formal English. And in WhatsApp and Twitter, people are always breaking grammar rules. Even me, I'm trying to type fast. I might use broken English or strange grammar. So, Omani, that is helpful, but that is helpful for the casual English. You need something more formal. All right. Yola, I don't have time to read books. Don't read books. Read something else. Listening to ebooks. Yeah, okay, listen to ebooks. Do what you can. You know, nobody studies English perfectly. Just do what you can, but do it every day. And do the 4 skills. Speaking, reading, writing, listening. Do what you can. Ziad, how far? Oh, you guys have a lot of questions. Sorry, guys, I'll try to catch up. Ziad, 11:13 my time, he says, what is the difference between 1, did you get the function from English? 2, did you get useful things from English? Well, number 1 is an awkward sentence, so I would delete that. Number 2, did you get useful things? What do you mean by things? Information? So Ziad, both of those sentences are a little awkward. I don't know what you're trying to say. Try again. Oh, Taiwan, nice to meet you. Florin, Kako Talk, you don't see anything special. WhatsApp is the best group. Fenny, he's 10 minutes behind. Fenny, because I look at the time and I look at the question time. So when you write a question, there's a delay of about 10 minutes before I answer your question. And I have to shorten that delay. Because sometimes people write a question, 10 minutes later, they left. But 10 minutes later, I answer their question. So I always have to shorten the question. If I don't answer your question, just ask it again. Oh, I used to speak English intuitively. So when I speak English, sometimes it came to be a massive problem, which is grammar. Are there no ways to improve this matter except learning grammar? You don't learn grammar, you read. When you read English books, read Twitter, read Facebook, read. Do not ever touch a grammar book. You have to go find a grammar teacher, but my style is usually not grammar. That doesn't help, especially Koreans. You've been learning grammar your entire life, 10 years, and you still didn't master grammar. That means learning that way doesn't work. You got to learn another way. Reading fixes grammar. In 2 years, if you read every day, you will have advanced grammar. Hamza, hello. No, Hamza, you can ask any question. Abdul, sometimes confused between I had and I have. How to use that in a sentence? I had is past tense. I had a bike when I was a kid, so that's a long time ago. I have a bike now. All right, so that's past tense, present tense. Florin, I don't know how to move in another country. I get better at German language. It's a surprise for me. Well, Florin, I think, why is it a surprise? You work hard, Florin. I'm sure you'll get better at every language. I've seen you study Korean, and you get better so fast. Grace, the day after tomorrow is called White Day in Korea. That day a man usually gives to a woman who is interested in or is dating with. That day a man usually gives what? Gives a gift to a woman who he is interested in or dating in. All right? So I'll fix the second part. I'll write it here. That day is a time expression. I'm going to put a comma. That day, a man usually gives a gift to a woman who he is interested in or is dating with. Mustafa, Rob and I have a problem with writing, like organizing the ideas with links. I know, here, Wednesdays, I teach what writing. Tomorrow, I teach writing. Come watch Wednesdays. You'll learn about writing. Okay, thank you, Hannah. Florin, I have a word for the day after tomorrow and for the day before yesterday. What's your word? Object meaning, Taiwan guy. Object meaning is real thing, objective, banana. Subjective meaning is everyone's opinion. Correct. Leila, I read this sentence in a story and I try to understand it, but I can't. Please explain it if you don't mind. Well, that's why we're here. I don't mind. All right, you had a spelling. It's not I hoppin', it's I happen to like thick, red, hot pepper sandwiches. Too bad you don't. So that person likes that sandwich and another person doesn't like that sandwich. So that person is saying, oh, too bad for you, because this is very delicious, but you don't like it? Okay, too bad. So kind of the person that doesn't like it is missing something good. It's very hard to explain. Which story did you read that? What are you reading? What kind of book? So again, too bad you don't. So maybe you and I are very thirsty, and I have only Coke, but you and we're both very thirsty, and I drink the Coke. My thirst is gone, and I would say, too bad you don't like Coke. If you liked Coke, your thirst would be gone, but too bad you don't like Coke, because you have to suffer. It's very advanced. Sorry, Leila, I have to move on. Mon, I watched the playlist of grammar on your channel. Should I stop studying grammar? Well, Mon, I don't know your level, so let me talk about levels here a little bit for all of you if you're watching. I think this is my opinion. If you're going up in levels, so level 0 is usually learning ABC, 1, 2, 3. You know, that's the kindergarten child learning the alphabet and numbers for the first time. Now, all of you here, you're not level 0, okay? Nobody in this chat room is level 0. Okay, level 1, you're going into the classroom and the teacher is going to start to teach you how to read. And to learn how to read, you have to learn basic vocabulary and basic grammar. So you have to start learning a little bit of grammar here. Level 2 is where I would suggest you're getting away from grammar learning into more real learning of English. Speaking to foreigners, reading articles, or reading books by yourself, and just keep doing that a lot. So another teacher will say, keep learning grammar. You know, there's a lot of grammar English teachers. I am not one of them. So I would, right around here, get away from the classroom. Now, which level is everyone watching me today? If you are watching me today, you are 2 and up. Okay, so everyone watching me today, you are not 0, you are not level 1. So Mon, you watch the grammar videos. That's great. Thank you very much. But it's very important, I think, you do your best to read and get away from the grammar as much as you can. If you still need to learn basic grammar, okay, get the basic grammar. But to get the advanced or intermediate grammar, it should not be from a book. It should not be from a textbook. It should be from a novel or speaking. Hope that helps, Mon. Ziad. What is the difference between quote and idioms? Those two words are very different, Ziad. You look at the dictionary and you can see those are completely different words. They're not even they're very different. So you, Ziad, you check the dictionary, you come back with an example sentence of quote, and you come back with an example sentence of idioms, and you will know right away that they're very different. Win, why don't you give homework at WhatsApp? It is very useful for me because I can do 4 skills. Win, yes. So last week, I gave, I think 3 or 4 days, I started to give homework in my WhatsApp groups of practicing the 4 skills. And very interesting that a lot of people did like it, Win. But that was a problem because I didn't have enough time to check the homework on time. So for now, I'm going to delay the homework until this channel gets more support. So if this channel gets more support, I will have more time to do homework stuff like that, right? So the problem is time. I want to do it, Win. I want to give homework every day to all my students, but I have to have time to check it, respond, and I just don't have that right now, Win. Sorry. 37. Oh, geez, I'm really behind. Sorry, guys. I'm getting later and later. All right, so I'm going to answer your questions quicker. I might skip some very difficult questions. If I skip your question, it was probably too difficult to explain. If I skipped your question, don't feel bad. You can ask in my Facebook group or WhatsApp group, and I'll answer it there. Florin, are there people who can't learn a foreign language, although I've seen a proof about it? Yeah, I can't learn a foreign language. How many times C? I don't understand VidStudio. Hannah, office, ice cream, and Robin's online lesson. The best mix for me to improve my English. Hannah, only recently I met Hannah here, and wow, she's a great person. VidStudio, I have a friend from USA, but I can't hear. You got the wrong spelling of here. Here. I can't hear what she says. It's very fast. Yeah, some native speakers, especially women, can speak really, really fast. Even for me, when I traveled to America, wow, some people very fast. I don't speak fast, as you guys know, but not every native speaker speaks fast. Sometimes they speak fast. That's a listening skill, VidStudio, and listening skill. Keyword is skill. To improve any skill, practice. You got to practice listening in your free time every day. Every day, VidStudio. Every day, you got to practice listening. MD Raf. Hi, how are you? Well, I'm doing fine, Raf. You left that message 16 minutes ago. I hope you're still around to hear me say hello. All right. Yes, Grace. It was Leila. It was really stuffy on the train. It was so stuffy on the bus. Those sentences are correct. So difficult to breathe. Stuffy. Leila, please everyone in this chat, don't forget to put like. Yeah, you guys, that's how you pay me. Hit the like. Or other support ways. Hamza. Watching American movies helps more in listening and repeating sentences. My problem is that I have no one to talk to in the ground to improve my conversation. What do I do? Meetup app. And Toastmasters Speech Club. These Meetup app, you can find native speakers with doing their hobbies, and the Toastmaster Speech Club. Every major city in the world has a Toastmasters. Find that, go there, practice speaking. You will meet foreigners. That's how you do it. That's how you meet foreigners. If you're shy or you don't have motivation to do that, I can't help you. Ziad. All right. I'm trying to express that according to my mother language. So I mean, did you learn English at the perfect way? So is that a function or I should use useful instead? Ziad, your sentence is too long. All right. This sentence here is too long. You got to make a shorter sentence because I'm not sure what you're trying. Still, Ziad, I'm not sure what you're trying to express. Shorter sentence. Get to the point. Okay, Grace, I read your message there. Hannah. Good for you. 50 to 60% of my thoughts are in English. All right, you're becoming a native speaker. Ladies and gentlemen. What means? Well, ladies and gentlemen. You got to use plural. It's always plural. Ladies and gentlemen. That's just the way to an MC greets a crowd. So a crowd of people or audience has men and women, and we want to use a polite way. So we say ladies for the women, very respectful, and gentlemen for the men, very respectful. So a very respectful greeting if you are talking to a large audience. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Okay. Taiwan guy, you asked about American guns. I'm not American. I'm Canadian, so I can't really talk about American guns. Okay. Taiwan guy, you like Trump? I'm not going to talk about Trump. I'm not American. So yeah, all what I'm trying to do is speak in advanced ways, so I'm trying to get that, and sorry for my awkward question. So yeah, I appreciate you trying. So whenever I can't understand, that is the learning point. When you guys write something and I say, I can't understand, that is the point you're getting better. Because you're trying to communicate with the foreigner doesn't understand, you got to try again. Foreigner doesn't understand, try again. But, you know, you're thinking, you're trying to make it better. That is the learning point, Ziad. That is the learning point. So never feel sad or depressed because I don't understand you. That is where you're getting better. Dila, level 2. Everyone says they're the lowest level. And Grace here thinks she's low level, but she's very high level. And Leila thinks she's low level, but she's very high level. And Florin thinks he's very high level, but he's not very high level. Oh, I'm joking, Florin. Vid Studio. Yeah, grammar is important to speak any language, but how you learn grammar, there's a good way and there's a better way. Grace, you are level, I would say you're level 4. Grace. I'm level 2 Korean. Florin, can I test my listening skills to extreme? Watch a movie, Florin. That's the best test of any listening skill. Yeah, you speed up videos 2 times. I prefer you just practice listening natural speaking, Florin. Natural speaking. What does Robin have for dinner? Is the question correct? If you're asking someone who knows me, what does Robin have for dinner? It's possible. If you're asking me, you would have to say, what do you have for dinner? Or what did you have for dinner? What do you usually have for dinner? All right, Hannah. Oh, Hannah left. I don't know if she heard my nice things that I said about her. Diallo, how can I determine my what? What? Oh, I'm caught up. Lewis, a bit off topic, would I like to buy some Eclonia cava seaweed that only grows in Korea and Japan? What's the most trustable way you would recommend me to get and receive it shipped to Colombia? I've never heard of Eclonia cava seaweed. Lewis, this is the strangest question I've ever got in my life. That's hilarious. I'm trying to give good advice. I can't find it. Do you have the spelling correct? I can't find it in Korea, so I don't know where it is. Eclonia cavia. Oh. Oh. I did find, but it's in Korean. So if you have a Korean friend, maybe that's it, but it's in Korean. So good luck, Lewis. I can't really help you on that. You need a Korean friend. I think maybe Grace can check that link. That's seaweed, Grace. Warren, I want to drink soju. Ziad, I've been learning English since 2018. Well, you're doing a great job, Ziad. Oh, thank you very much. And I hope one day I can meet you, Ziad, and we can have a nice conversation in English. Oh, Diallo, how can I determine my level? Well, Diallo, don't think, people always want to, what's my level? What's my level? But level is so subjective. One teacher says you're level 2, another teacher says you're level 3. Don't worry about level, guys. Just keep studying every day. Leila, I'm your teacher. You're high level. My double eyelid's getting bigger. Yeah, sorry, Lewis. Can't help you more on that issue. Vid Studio, you can speak Korean? No, I don't speak Korean anymore. I'm only English, especially in my chats, only English. And in my classroom, only English. don't worry about high level, just worry about creating daily habits to study and improve your English. Create those habits. So yeah, no more questions. Well, let's see the time. Oh, an hour 20. All right, guys, we'll finish up in about 2 minutes. Any last questions or comments, get them in now. Oh, Grace, then how can Lewis order that? Yeah, Florin, my German teacher told me that I'm level A2 in German, almost intermediate, very to that level, though my father told me that I'm advanced in German. Yeah, it depends. Like I say, Florin, it's subjective. It's not exact. So it depends who you talk to and what skills they're testing, because your reading and writing and listening and speaking skills are different. So you might be higher in speaking but lower in writing. So maybe your father is only judging your speaking, but the teacher is also judging your writing. Like, there's many factors to determine your level. But if you want to know your level and you're taking some sort of level test, yeah, they have to check all 4 skills. Vid Studio, skills for English important, right? Yeah, they're called skills, like a tennis skill. To get better, practice. You practice, you will get better. Diallo, how can I improve my spelling? I don't know. My spelling is getting worse. Skills pay bills. Clever statement. All right, guys, I'll finish up now. Thank you for watching the live stream. As always, there's ways to support me, to bring in new teachers. And be sure to like, comment on the videos, and let other people know. Get other people in here. All right? And tomorrow's writing, so we'll see each other tomorrow for writing. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.